What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. So, I'll forewarn you guys. I got a new microphone. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's too soft, let me know. But tonight we are working on copper sheets. So, as you can see here, we got some machines going. I think this is, I believe this is wire, this is cable, and then I'm going to build, I think I'm going to leave this open for blueprinting, but I think we're going to build copper sheets right here. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. If you guys want the music higher, just let me know. I'm working on getting everything to go through the mixer. I'm just missing a set of headphones, but I'm going to try and get the audio through the mixer, notifications through the mixer. So, bear with me. And I need to go blueprint. I'm going to have to go blueprint. Gotta remember how to play. Kind of took a little bit of a break. So Stripes, volume's good and everything? Okay. Alright. Okay, good. Doesn't sound like I'm talking into a tin can or a paper cup anymore. Okay, so I need probably gonna do this. I think I want to put it right there. Turn the music up a little bit for you guys. 2, 3, 4 and a half. Puts it right there. I'm only going to be able to get 2 rows in right here. Stripes, have you seen a tour of the factory? I don't think you have lately. Alright, these are making cable. Or no, they're making copper sheets. Okay, give me a second and I'll show you the oil production I've kind of started. Okay, so let me go show you real quick. So this is our main highway. I figure I'll let you design the windows. But what I was thinking is these power towers, we would build platforms because you can build in the death wall. So I was thinking we'd put power towers along there so we've got power the entire length of the factory. So over there, I have 2 iron nodes being mined. They're just waiting to be sent. I'm probably gonna save those for steel. That's a coal mine right there. And oil train is running. So we've got oil here. And there's the oil train actually leaving. But it goes up there and it goes over to those oil patches over there. And then it comes right under here, right underneath there. I got some power generation going. So some fuel generators. We're making about 6 gigawatts right now. And we're only using just short of 1,000. So this is fuel. This is plastic. And then temporarily, I have plastic being fed over, and then this making so we can keep the fuel going. I'm building empty canister production right here. And then this is aluminum scrap right along here. And then this is alumina solution. Here's the trucking part of it. And then here's our water. And then over here we have fuel being produced, and then it being packaged right here. And then it spits out right here. What do you think? I think it's a good start. I just need to get the bauxite down here, which I think I'm gonna do a drone to do that. I'm not sure yet. I may drone it to somewhere like in this area over here, and then have a truck take it the rest of the way, so we can just get as much of it as we can here. I'm working on a main highway, and we're gonna put it pretty high, but we're gonna have a ramp that goes up to it into the sky, and then it's gonna go across the map. And then I'm letting the biomass burners run out before I tear those down. And then since fuel is tied in right here to the rest of the base, I put truck station there for the fuel. Yeah, I think it's coming along pretty good. I I haven't put the roofs on or anything, but the blueprint machine is going to be a little bit hard to put a roof over, so I don't think I'm going to. Let's skip this song. This is weird. So, this is modular frames here. And then over here, I have copper ingot. And then wire, cable, and then we're going to do copper sheet. Alright, I need to get this. Delete that. And then I'm going to save this. We're going to do copper sheet. And we're going to set the icon to that. And we're going to save. And just to make sure I got it right there. And then we're going to go blueprints, copper sheet. Oh, did something not delete over there? Oh, I missed some platforms, that's why. Okay, now let's save it. Save. Yes. I'm gonna try and have all 3 different blueprint types. So if we're building, we can just go into whatever size we need and put down the blueprint. And then there you are, all the way over there somewhere. I hope they get this fixed so you can hop on soon. Oh, too close. Yeah, I think right about there. Right like that. And I think we're gonna do what? I think I said 20 wide. If you want to, I'll get in here. Oh, okay. Copper sheet snapping. Right about. Oh, nope. We need to flip around. Flip it. It's still backwards. How did I mess that up? Okay, is that correct? Yes. And I don't know why it does that. There we go. So that's 15. That's 20. That's 25. Beautiful. Perfect. So I think I'm gonna do 100. So this is how I do it because we're only able to do 2 rows. So 2, 3, 4 and a half. With this spacing, it makes it perfect for the logistics underneath to run. In case anybody was wondering why I do conveyor floor holes and space it out like that, it's so you can put a splitter and a merger in this area. So it's gonna be just forward of center. So this. I think right there. And then we just gotta bring it over. I want to say right there. And they're facing the wrong way. Again. Okay, we gotta do this again. We're flipping it around. Set it down. And back it up. And then over. And snapping. still facing the wrong way. Nope. I think it locks the orientation too. Yeah, it just flipped it around again. Unlock hologram. There you go. Yeah, I'm so glad I figured out the blueprint recipe because it makes laying all this down 100 times quicker. It is facing the right way. Is that facing the right way? Yes, it is. Okay. And just like that, there's 100. Which I think is going to be more than plenty. And then I need to go through. Okay. I need a plug. Here. And then there. We'll do doop. Doop. There. There. And then this goes. This is gonna go there. But actually put the wrong one. We're actually gonna do a double wall Mark II. this. And if we come in here, we can do this to... We're gonna do a double here as well. But I think we're gonna do it like right there. And then over to this one. Which those are all turned on now. Okay. Just like that. I think we're done with up top. I'm gonna start the trucks over here. Which... Okay. Vehicle path. You're gonna go back to copper ingot A. And let's see, we're gonna call this copper ingot E. Copper ingot F. Copper ingot G. Copper ingot H. Well, it's actually going to be, just so we don't get it twisted, receiving Is everyone having a good weekend? Anyone got anything fun planned for this weekend? while we're here, we're gonna do copper sheet. Okay. Copper sheet. B. Copper sheet. B. Or no, that's C. And copper sheet. D. Okay. Your copper ingot B. So you're gonna go back to copper ingot B, but then you're gonna go to copper ingot F. Alright, so we got B. I'm gonna try and see if I can catch A. That's copper ore. Copper ore. That's C right there. Alright, you're gonna go back to copper ingot C, and then you're gonna go to G. Oh. Alright. And then, which one are you coming at me? Here, copper ore A. Here, B. So you're gonna go back to copper ingot D, and then to copper receiving H, which means you gotta be copper ingot reinforced iron plate. I'm not concerned with you. You're copper ingot A, so you're gonna go back to copper ingot A, and then you're gonna go to E. I think I got them all. You're reinforced iron plate. I don't care about you. You little... You're reinforced iron plate anyways. Which one are you? Okay, you're the fuel truck. Not concerned about you. We also need to figure out stripes. We're gonna have to figure out... I'm thinking a main highway along the side as well. Because what I figured out is these ones are tractor lanes, and it's the I had to do this or else they were waiting the whole length of the road to be cleared. So I'm putting tractors here, and then I figure if we want a main highway to go up, or some kind of handoff station, I'm okay with that. The only thing we're gonna have a problem with is the fluid trucks, because they are trucks. Why are you crawling? I want you to haul ass. Okay, I want to make sure all of these are working. I think the only one I missed was D. It's copper ingot A, copper wire C, copper ingot D. Okay, I did get you. And now I need these to unload. 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 Now, while those are filling up, I can go and do the logistics part, which is so much easier now because I found even a different way of that. But first, let me close this off. And then all it needs is a roof, which I may do that after this one. Alright, we're gonna put a door here. clear this. Don't need that anymore. Okay, underneath. Just so I don't have to go run the entire length, we're gonna do it right here. Let's see. So this would be a splitter. Okay, it's just gonna be a tad off, but oh well. Oh, no, we're not doing everyone. We're gonna do... Wait, that's not right. Nope, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be that one. That one. That one. And that one. And then for these ones, it'll be this one, this one, this one, this one. We're gonna do this one like that, like that, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna go straight. I don't know why, but that looks crooked to me. Okay. Those are now all not loading yet. Because we gotta do this. Okay, They should be loading now. Alright, I want to go make sure these truck stations are loading before I get too far ahead, because if I gotta move them, I'll be very upset. Okay, loaded, 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 loaded. Cool. Let me check the fuel too. Make sure the fuel is going in. Yes. 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 B, C, D. All have fuel. Now you're probably all asking, well, what if you get to a point where you need more than one truck at a station? Then I add another truck. Or tractor. Tractor in this case. I'm not really concerned with it right now. That's why I went a little crazy with the production. So we'd kind of never run out. The only problem we're going to struggle with is getting the tractors there faster. So that's where you're going to have to do a second, a third, you know, a fourth, maybe tractor to do the product. So, yeah. I think it'll all be okay. You guys are probably thinking, you know, this is probably not as efficient. And you know, you're probably right, is building the factories next to the nodes. I'm doing this just simply for shits and giggles, to be brutally honest. I'm just building this to see if it'll work. And if it doesn't work, I will be more than happy in the next world to build factories by each node. Perfectly okay doing that. So there should be, yeah, there's copper ingot on that belt now. Alright, so if we look at this, we're going to do the inputs first, which is going to be these ones. And then I think how we're going to do it is maybe something like that. Maybe. And then I'm gonna do a splitter right here to go that way. And just like that. And then this. Let me go ahead and get this ran. We're doing that side, so it's gonna be like that. Yes. And that. And that. Nope, we're not going to do the last one. Because I'm not going to make these scalable. Because, you know, if we need to make more of the product, we'll just build another factory. This factory is going to be massive. So, as stuff needs to be closer to something else, I'll just build another resupply right next to it. Plus, I gotta see if our belts are even gonna be able... Once I get these upgraded to like Mark 6s, I'm gonna have to see if it's even doable. So, let's start laying these out. Now, I got a lot of questions on my reels how I was setting these logistics up. So what I do is I have underground and I have everything on the ceiling like this. And then I kind of got away from this, put in storage containers, because we're making so much of it. The machines are kind of acting like my storage containers. So they're going to be so full and they're going to stay full. We have all of this storage. And so I kind of shied away from it. And then like the last merger, I just have it drop down right into the interdimensional portal. Right like that. And I did the same thing for cable. And you know what? I like it. You know, I probably could have put the interdimensional portal up on the ceiling as well. But, hey, you learn with this new method. We're gonna go this way. So let me build these out to splitters. And then we go like this, and this, and this, and then let me hook these up. But I turned everything down and upped our yield, so all of the nodes are pure. Recipes don't cost as much. Space Elevator is only half of what it needs. So it's kind of like I get the achievement hunting. I'm not that guy. I'm really not. Okay, I still got enough. Alright, Do I like that? Yes, I do. And that way, this is just going to start uploading. As soon as it starts receiving product. And then I'll take care of the input real quick. And then once we do the output, we're already set to run. So basically my outputs, I put towards the direction of the truck station. The inputs I put at the back. So basically this whole section is mirrored from this section. So these are outputs. Let me see. That's fuel. Yeah, so these are outputs, these are inputs. And I put them like that so they don't have to travel as far. And I don't have to find some crazy way to belt it all the way back up to the front. Give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta let my dog out. Okay, I'm back, guys. Okay, they are running. Alright, those should all be running, but let's run up there to confirm. Yes, they are running. And they are making copper sheet like a dream. Oh, I'm building them wrong. Didn't have the direction right. Didn't even notice that. Okay, that. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to close the door after letting my dog back in. So, no. Okay, second row is running. Good, good, good. Okay. I promise, guys, we're gonna get into more complex automation and all of that. This is kind of just the first few stages of products are very repetitive. They're pretty much set up the exact same way every time. So I promise I'll get this done as quickly as possible. And you know, who knows? Maybe I'll try and get like I said, I'll try and get bauxite so we can maybe move over to steel and, you know, maybe produce, or, not steel, aluminum. Brain fart. I do this, instead of running all the way back up there, I'm going to watch the outline and see if the outline's moving. Which, yep, that one's moving, that one's moving. Yeah, so that's one. I go like this. Okay. Those are done. I guess we should start from this end. Okay, so we got the input done. Now we're doing the output. And these are going to go output and right into a truck station. So these ones are truck station in, and then this is going to go all the way down there to there, and it's going to go truck station out. And I think I want to do them this way. This should be uploading now. Yep, there it goes. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tired. Alright, let's see how quickly... I'm gonna see if I can get this knocked out this stream. If not, we're gonna finish it up tomorrow. And... I believe we're gonna start Steel. Which I'll spend tomorrow morning getting some stuff laid out for Steel. No worries. You're all good. I'm just about to finish copper sheets. And with this, copper sheets is done. So the next thing we're going to be doing is probably steel. And then once we get steel, we can start doing advanced stuff. We can start doing stators, motors. Let me check. We can do... We're already doing rotors. We could do smart plating. But we can do stator. We'll get the steel knocked out. And then we can do... Okay, sounds good, buddy. We'll do motor. Yeah, motor requires stators, and in order to get stators, you need iron or steel pipe. So steel is gonna have to be next. And once we get motors automated, then we can build the fluid truck stations without having to hold material. Now, are these emptying out? Kinda. But that's not a bad thing. Why are you crawling? You're holding up the line. Go. Go. Okay. Let's go see how our output is looking. Not well. Oh, that one's almost full. That one is full. Yeah, so really right here, our bottleneck is belt speed. Which once we get aluminum, I think it's aluminum sheets, I want to say. aluminum sheets is what the Mark V takes. So we'll be able to go through and upgrade. Okay. Alright. So I've got to start making out an area for steel. The question is, where do we want it? So what we're gonna do over here is, me and Stripes have talked about it, is we're gonna do a whole nother oil refinery here. So that way we got them on both sides. And I did aluminum over on the other end because we had that supply of water right there. Or, I don't know, maybe we could do turbo fuel right here. That's a possibility. Okay. I mean, because we've got all of this. I don't even think... Oh, yeah, we're probably about to hit the death wall. Maybe. I don't think so, actually. I want to say... Oh, it's okay, so it's right there. So we're only like... Edge of map is there. We're halfway across, so we got plenty of space. No, I don't want you to go vertical. Sorry guys, I had to give my dog some attention. She demanded it. I'll only follow you if you give me a follow on here. I If you like what you see, drop a follow. I would really appreciate it. that up. Joe T3, welcome in. Welcome in on TikTok. Okay, so probably between tomorrow's stream and Wednesday's stream, I'm gonna work on putting roofs on everything. It looks gorgeous. We can't go that much further that way. The only way we can go really is that way. And we do... I don't know, we do like steel ingot here, steel beams here, steel pipe. Is there something I'm missing? And then what I'll probably do, we'll probably do that, and then what I'll do is I'll run a main highway north, just like the one over here. Because eventually we're going to need fluid trucks for this oil refinery over here. And I'm going to need trucks to bring oil. So, but hey guys, that is going to do it for this stream. I appreciate everyone stopping in, saying hi. And I hope to see you tomorrow. We are streaming tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. Yes, I live in Texas. So, if you could tune back in, then that would be great. Let me see if I can find somebody to raid. Let me see. I'm still new at this rating thing, so give me a second. See who's in here. Anybody we know? Yep. We're gonna do that one. Slash raid Dab Daddy. How do you spell it? D-A-B-D-A-D-D-I-I. D-A-B. Okay. Alright. You're not allowed to raid? Okay, we gotta find somebody else then. Ooh, I like that one. Let's go with that one. Oh, yeah, it's this guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's raining again. I can hear the storm outside. Well, freaking awesome. All right, we'll throw the music back on.
Okay.
You know what this means? It is almost time to start our new map. I do want to get this new Employee of the Month golden cart thing, so... And I've never gotten that, so that'll be new. So we gotta throw down a
What?
can.
He doesn't allow me to raid either.
A painfully slow belt.
Okay, I'm trying to find somebody to raid, guys. Hang tight. There's a lot of people playing Satisfactory tonight. Let's see. Mordemai. Let's try him. I think I said that right. More Derby. More Derby. Okay. So, take care, everybody. Have fun. And I will see you guys all tomorrow.